Have you ever found yourself slowing down at the end of a week? Like maybe it's happening right now. It might be a Friday or a Saturday, and you could be trying to wind down, trying to watch some YouTube, trying to get your mind off life, get your mind off all of the stressful things that are going on around you. Get away from all the assignments that you have due. You think it's okay to be on YouTube right now simply because you have already done so much work today or throughout the week. You think it's okay to slow down just a bit. I'm here to tell you that it's not. Thinking that it is okay to slow down at any time simply because you have already worked hard enough isn't okay. And thinking that it is okay to take a break when you haven't achieved your goals is definitely not okay. If you think you have worked hard enough, you can definitely do more. You're only giving yourself excuses as to why you can't, and that's why you haven't done that little bit more already. Like, really think about it. If you think you have done enough, you have already proved yourself wrong. The fact you can even think about enough shows that you haven't done enough. Enough is when you work 10 times harder than needed to hit the goal. And if you have worked that hard, you won't be thinking that you have worked hard enough. You'll be thinking that you need to go to sleep so that you can work at peak performance the next day. You think that you are at the finish line, at the end of the movie. But that just simply isn't the case. Thinking you're at the end of the movie feels like you have done all that you can. You are satisfied and you really do believe that you have done enough. AKA, you really do believe that you have done the bare minimum. Feeling like you're at the end of a movie feels great until you reach the sequel and you realize that you didn't beat the bad guy and he has just come back to life bigger, badder, and stronger. The bad guy is your assignment, your deadline, your promise to yourself. And that bad guy comes back with the sidekick of regret. Regret you didn't work harder. Regrets you didn't meet the deadline. Regrets that you didn't hit the gym when you said you would hit the gym. The pain of regret always hits more than the pain of sacrifice. So let me ask you, would you rather feel the pain of regret or the pain of sacrifice? Let me tell you how you can avoid regret and instead embrace sacrifice. In the most simple way possible, here's how my week goes. On Monday, I'm fired up. I'm ready to start the week. The day before was Sunday, so I probably went to church. I go to church like 98% of the Sundays in the year. So there's a guarantee that I am with God and I'm goal focused. On Tuesday, I'm focused again, but this day I normally start to feel a bit tired, start to get a feel for how the week is going to go. On Wednesday is when things start derailing. I've been working so hard for the past few days and been so focused that my brain just can't keep up with it for a third day in a row. I tried doing the same things without the same motivation. On Thursday is when things really fall apart. It's usually around here when I start watching Netflix and I start telling myself that it's okay because I've already worked so hard and that I need to relax. It's also Thursday night where I normally sleep past 9:30. Then we get to Friday. It's the last day of the week. I'm over everyone and everything. I usually don't even think about the fact that I want to be a billionaire by 30. Like, what even is that? And on Fridays, I sleep as late as I possibly can without feeling guilty about it. So that means usually around 11, 12 o'clock. Saturday is the day I either go get the most work done, depending on whether or not my family goes out. Then Sunday, I wake up late, go to church, spend my afternoon dreading school, and the evening preparing for it. But then it's around nighttime where I realize that I need to get rich, and that if I don't, then every single week will look exactly like this for the rest of my life. Let's look at where the mistakes are made, because I can guarantee you that on a fundamental level, you're making the same mistakes. First mistake, on Wednesdays when I try to do the same things with the same tank of motivation. This is a mistake. The tank is running severely low. Thinking that your motivation can last you forever is one of the biggest mistakes and lies that you can tell yourself. Motivation doesn't last, and it definitely won't reach your goals for you. On Thursday, I make my second mistake. I do not double down. When things get hard is when you should start going harder. If you feel like you should relax, yeah, okay, do it if it's going to help you perform better later on. But if you feel like you need to take a break for the simple fact that you are just lazy, you don't want to do the work, then shut up and get back to work. If you feel like staying up later than you know you should, then that's when you should really make the effort to go to bed earlier than normal. It's times like that where your true character will show, and you will either see the undisciplined, lazy you, or the you who will do whatever it takes to win. Friday is when you should really take a step back, appreciate what you have done in the past week, then reflect on it. You should think about what you did good, why you did good, what you did badly, and why you did it badly. You should look at all the highs and the lows of the past 5 days and start thinking about how you will use that extra time that you get from Saturday and Sunday to propel you towards your goals. You should also start thinking about next week's goals. Saturday is the day where you should get the most done because it is the day where you can wake up as early as you want and go to sleep as late as you want. Complaining that there are not enough hours just doesn't work on a Saturday. Schedule out the time and you will really see just how much time there is. Sunday should be the day where you strategize for the next week and really think about what you want in life in general. Feeling stressed for no reason can so easily be avoided if you simply follow this outline. And it can literally apply to anything in life. Business, school, fitness, competitive sports, whatever, bro. Whatever. But since I'm such a good guy, despite me already giving you the outline, I want to give you 2 of the biggest tips, which I wish I knew, not even when I started my entrepreneurship journey, or my fitness journey, or my high school journey, or whatever. I'm talking like the 2 biggest tips, which I wish I knew before I was born. I wish my dad knew this. I wish my grandfather knew this. First, remind yourself of your goals. Second, avoid distractions. Assuming that you're a high achiever or aspiring to be one, these are the 2 things that you need to know if you're going to hit any goal at any scale. You need to always remind yourself of your goal. And yes, it is because you can easily forget it, but also because boredom is the biggest crusher of dreams. People don't fulfill their dreams because they get bored and quit, or overwhelmed and quit. But I bet they wouldn't get bored if they were in an Audi driving around Bali. I bet they wouldn't feel overwhelmed if their private jet was at the airport waiting to take them to Switzerland for the weekend. Reminding yourself of your goals reminds you of why you're going through all this pain and suffering, through this sacrifice. It gives you a reason to keep on going. But then what if you forget to remind yourself, or in other words, you get distracted? Well, the only thing that you can really do is just prime yourself to not get distracted again. Getting distracted is what leads you to steering off course. When you are learning to drive a car, you are told to look in front of you at all times, because wherever your eyes go is the same way you will go. The same is for your goals. Let yourself get distracted from them, and suddenly you are further than you were originally. You just need to understand why you get distracted and just avoid that thing. If you get distracted from social media, put your phone in another room. If you get distracted by someone, like a person, then just avoid that person. Whether that means turning off notifications or taking a different way to class, taking a different corridor. You know what I mean. Whatever you need to do, do it. You aren't at the end of the movie. You aren't at the end of your journey. So stop acting like it. Keep on working hard. Start working, stay healthy, get wealthy. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Yeah.